What if the next step in human evolution wasn't about growing stronger or faster, but about unlocking our minds in ways we've never imagined? What if instead of using our hands to control technology, we used our thoughts? What if we didn't just speak or type, but communicated directly from brain to brain? Right now, all across the world, scientists are developing brain chip interfaces that can literally plug your mind into a machine. It's not a movie. It's not the future. It's happening right now. And if that idea stirs your curiosity even a little, subscribe now, because in this video, we're going deeper than headlines. We're talking about what it really means to merge your brain with technology, and why this could be the most important choice humanity will ever face. And make sure you stay till the very end, because I want to hear your honest answer to one question. Would you upgrade your brain if it meant becoming more intelligent, more capable, and more connected, at the cost of being something not fully human? Let's start simple. Your brain works through tiny electrical pulses, millions of them, constantly firing between neurons. Every thought, every feeling, every movement is an electric signal. A brain chip interface, or BCI, reads those signals and turns them into digital commands. Imagine thinking, move cursor, and the computer moves it. Think of a word, and it types. Think about turning on a light, and it turns on. That's not science fiction. That's happening today. Patients with severe paralysis have already used brain chips to move robotic arms, control devices, even type entire sentences, all with their minds. And that's just the beginning. Because the real turning point is when we stop using these chips to just read the brain, and start using them to write to it. That means sending information into your brain, whether it's sensory data, memories, or even emotions. Imagine someone who's blind suddenly seeing again because the chip sends visual signals straight to their brain. Or someone who lost a memory recovering it because it was stored digitally and replayed. We're talking about restoring lost senses, reversing brain injuries, helping people recover from trauma, and eventually, enhancing healthy brains too. That's where the conversation shifts, from healing to upgrading. From therapy to transformation. Once brain chips are stable, safe, and fast, people won't just want to fix problems, they'll want to improve. To think faster. To learn instantly. To store more memories. To interface directly with the internet. It won't just be about accessibility, it will become a race to stay competitive in a world that's moving faster than ever. The idea is simple but powerful. Once the brain can be upgraded, humans won't be limited by biology anymore. You could learn a new language in seconds. Download skills like in the Matrix. Boost your focus, your creativity, your intelligence. Even talk to someone mind to mind, without speaking at all. It sounds like a fantasy, but it's exactly where companies like Neuralink, Synchron, and others are heading. And the scariest part? They're making fast progress. But here's where things get deeper, and much more serious. Because this technology doesn't just offer power. It demands trust. If a chip is in your brain, who controls it? Who gets to write the code? Who protects it from hackers? Could someone change your emotions, your memories, even your decisions without you realizing? Could ads be placed in your thoughts? Could the chip monitor not just what you say, but what you feel? And then comes the question of identity. If you change how you think, how you learn, how you remember, are you still you? Or are you becoming something else? Something new? What does it mean to be human if our thoughts are no longer private, if our memories can be backed up, if our minds are upgraded like apps? There's also the issue of inequality. What happens when only some people can afford this technology? What happens when the rich become not just wealthier, but more intelligent, more productive, more enhanced than everyone else? Do we split into two species, the upgraded and the left behind? A digital elite, and a biological underclass? Still, for millions of people, this technology could be life-changing in a good way. It could bring freedom to those locked inside their own bodies. It could fight diseases that destroy memory and personality. It could make education and communication instant. It could expand our potential beyond anything we've known. So the question is not whether this technology is coming, it is, The real question is, are we ready for it? Are we thinking deeply enough about what this means for us, as individuals and as a species? And that brings me back to you. If brain-chip interfaces became safe, affordable, and widely used, would you get one? Would you accept an upgrade to your brain if it meant being sharper, faster, maybe even superhuman? Or would you choose to remain purely biological, even if that meant being left behind in a world that's moving into a new era? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to hear what you think. This isn't a question just for scientists or engineers. It's for everyone. Because the future of the human mind isn't in the distant future anymore. It's already knocking on the door. And if this made you think in a new way, if it opened up ideas you hadn't considered, subscribe right now, because we're just getting started. The age of humans 2.0 is coming, and what happens next is up to us.